Hey everyone, welcome back to another quick how-to. In this video, we're going to show you how we can create this animated infographic slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. First up, open your Microsoft PowerPoint, and here as you can see, we just need to delete all of the elements right here and create a new one. Now what we're going to do here, go to Insert button at the top left, and then go and select on text box. Now I'll show you on how you can create that infographic slide or infographic design. So for example, if you're going to type two numbers and then select the one number here, right click and then click on convert to smart art, and then you just have to select this design. So as you can see, if you're going to drag on the corner and make it bigger, and then here click on the arrow at the left side, here you can create an infographic design like this, as you can see. But you can directly create this one. So for example, I'm going to start from the beginning. Then again, click on the insert button at the top left. So once you're here on the insert tab, go to text box. And then here, let's create number from 1 to 6, and then select any of the number here, right click, and then click on this convert to smart art and select that infographic design right here. Next, what we're going to do now is basically we just need to click on the background first and then select this infographic design, right click, and then ungroup this one. Again, right click, and then go to group and then ungroup again. Now we want to delete all the numbers here because we don't need that numbers. So just select on the number and then delete on the line, or just press the backspace on your keyboard to delete those numbers. Once done, you just have to select the infographic design, Ctrl G on your keyboard to make it group, Control Shift, and then drag the corner. As you can see, it makes this design more bigger. Now click on this shape format and then click align, go to align center, and then align middle right here. So as you can see, we have just created this infographic design. Now the next step that we can do is basically just have to select all the elements here, and then you just have to basically right click and then click on group, then ungroup, and then go to shape format tab right there at the top, and then click on the merge shapes right there at the left side, and then click on fragment. There you go. Now what we're going to do now is basically we just need to delete the middle part, and then press Ctrl on your keyboard and select this part right here. Go to shape format and then click on this merge shapes and select union. So you just have to do that to all of the shapes right here. Again, shape format, merge shapes, and select union. For the third one, again, Control, select all this one here, and then shape format, then select union. So again, for the fourth time, shape format, merge shapes, and then union. For the fifth one here, again, shape format, and then choose this union. And for the last one, again, select the shape format, again, merge shapes and union. Now once we've done this one here, the next step that we can do now is you just need to Ctrl G to ungroup, and then click on format object right here at the right side. You want to go and select on this options like fill, and then go to transparency and just move to 0% and choose no line. Then go to this effects, go to shadow, and then go to the presets, select the center one. So there you go. Or we can basically select another one here, inner, right there. And then we just need to customize this one. Go to transparency and you just need to type 50. And then go to blur and then it will be like 40. And then here, once done, so you just need to close the options right here. And then next, what we're going to do is go to shape and then select this rectangle, and we're going to create a rectangle like this. And here, go to that size. So you can basically change the size according to your preference. So in this video, I just want to customize or manually resize this rectangle shape. So you just have to drag on the corners to manually resize the shape right here. And also the width. So you can type right here any width that you want, for example. Or you can basically, again, manually resize by dragging it, hold and drag the shape, and just make sure that it's aligned on the center. Okay, so once done, make sure that you align this one. So go to the align section under shape format and then select align center and align middle. Next, right click on this rectangle shape, then go to format shape, and then here go to this fill and select gradient fill. Now we need to delete the two spots right here at the middle. So just select and then click this icon to remove. Another one here. And then we're going to the type. So basically we're going to select radial. And then on the direction, it should be at the center right here. And then the second spot, we're going to change it to color black. And the first spot here, we're going to select a customize or select manually here. Just type the color code 344152. Press enter. So there you go. Now what we're going to do now is go to the effects section, use the drop shadow, and just click on the drop down menu and make sure that you select at the center. And then go to the transparency, change it into 30%, and the blur must be 25%. So once done here, as you can see on your screen, and then right click and then click on send to back. So there you go. Now we can add some color on this shape right here. So here, if you want to change the color, just select this one, go to shift fill, and you can basically select the specific color that you want to add in this section. So you can also use this way to basically add the color. So it's like the white fading into red. So you just need to follow the next color here. And then the next color. And then for the last one, right here. So you can follow this process to make this simple, or you can add the simple color code to this shape. Or we can basically or manually input the color code on each part. So in this sample, I'm going to manually input the color code. For example, this one, go to this more fill colors, then go to the custom, and then type right here the first color code, and it should be F6C1BB. Then press enter. Now the second color, again, go to custom, and then press right here or type right here F29A96. Press enter. Now on the third one, select, go to shape fill, custom, and this time it should be ED776B. Press enter. For the fourth shape, go to custom again, and then this one here is 983313. Then press enter. Next color, go to custom and change to B5361D. And then the last one, shape fill, then more shape fill color into E73A2A. So there you go, we have just created this color. Now what we're going to do next is basically we need to insert some icons in the shapes. So just click on these icons and you'll be directly go to stock images, and you should have to select any icons that you can add to your design. So as you can see here, I just added some icons. So basically just have to choose any icons that you want. Now you just need to regroup all of the shapes here. So to do that, basically select, press Ctrl on your keyboard, select the icon and then the shape, and then Ctrl G to group it, as you can see here. And then you just have to repeat to all of the shapes right here. So again, make sure you just have to select the icon first, and then the shape, and then right, so go back. So make sure that you just selected the icon and the shape, then Ctrl G. For the third one here, select on the icon and then Control. So you must be pressing the Control key on your keyboard. Then again, Control, and then press icon and the shape. And then Control G to group it. Now the fifth one, press the icon and then the shape, and then Control G, Control icon plus shape, and then Control G. So there you go. Next, what we can do here is we need to add some text, or basically title, for this sample. So just add a text box, and then you can just type right here. For example, this one here is sales summary. Then you can change the font style. So basically, you can change the font color to make it visible. So it should be color white. And then here you can just customize the font or the text. Here in the sample, I'm going to make sure that it's on the it's all capital letters, and then change the font style here. So you can see we have a bunch of selections. So depending here on your preference, and then you can change the alignment, and then you can just resize this one. So just click on this option. Next, we can create the description. So again, we can add another text box, and then create a description for every shape. So here, as you can see, I have just created the text and some of the descriptions on every shapes. Now, the next step that we can do, we can now add some transition or the morph transition. So right click on the slide and duplicate slide. And then here we can go to the first slide here. Now to create a animated morph transition, we can basically go to shape, and then you can now select the hexagon shape right here. Right, so we can use this as a guide. So we make sure that we can create a smooth transition. So for example, you just have to drag it and make sure that it's actually aligned centered on this page or in this slide. So you can basically use Control Shift on your keyboard and then drag the corner here. Okay, so make sure it is zoom out first and then drag the corner. So there you go. So make sure that you increase the side until all the edges are outside of the slide. And then what we can do, right click and then click on Send It Back. So there you go, we have the pattern here or the guide. Next, we can now select any of the shapes. So make sure that it will be directly go to each point of the hexagon shape. So this one right over here. And then select this second one. So this is at the bottom left. Right, so it's actually at the bottom left. It's connected on the bottom left. So you just need to drag and put it right over here. And then this one is at the top left. Then here is at the top right. So we can put it right over here. And then the next one here, basically it's on the left side or right side. And then the last one here is at the bottom right. Okay, so make sure that it's actually aligned. And then here at the bottom right. Then you can also drag all the text and put it outside of the slide. So once we have created this one, we can create a smooth transition using the morph transition of this PowerPoint. So drag this one and put right over here. And then the second description or the text box, right? Just click on the undo button. And then drag it right over here. So basically it's right here at the bottom left. So we can just drag it right over here. Okay, again, make sure that it's aligned to the same element, which is the text. So if you're okay with this one, go to the third text description. So here it should be right there at the top left. And then the fourth one here. Okay, so again, this one is right over here at the top right. And then on the fifth text description, okay, so make sure that it's aligned right over here. Then the fifth description here, or text description, will go right here at the right side. And then we can now put the last one at the bottom right. Then once we actually do this, we can now delete the guide right here that we have just used this shape. And right, so once done, we can now basically select on the shape and then delete this one or remove. Next, we can now go to the second slide. Now this time I'm going to zoom it in, and then I'm going to select all the shapes. So basically you can just press Control on your keyboard and select all the shape. And then what we can do now is Control plus Shift on your keyboard, and we want to decrease the size a little bit to make a bit of unique design right here. Then once done, you can now select on the slide and then click on the transitions and select on morph. So as you can see, if you're going to click on the preview button at the top left, so this will be the result. So right here, and then press next. So there you go. So that's how you basically create this infographic slides in PowerPoint. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and see you on the next video.